So you mentioned three circles and having maybe some stories relating to you switching strategies or tactics to the three circles. You want to share any of those?
Yeah, well, having three circles is on back of my phone has been super helpful. But I mean, I can recall, a park down by my house and just doing chalk, and I'd have my kids with me, and I would just write out the three circles. It's just in this huge, on the floor, and have 20-ish, kiddos around me, and just asking them, the unique part about sharing the gospel and then asking for a response, when you're doing it with a group, is like, okay, I need to know every single one of your names, because I actually want to know, like, Desmond, like, which circle do you see yourself in? And you go, like literally, like, youth by youth, or, person by person. And so that's what I have, that is a full story, but that's what's been fun about the three circles and growing to be able to share the gospel, is being able to, it's a conversation where, it's less than 3 minutes on sharing the gospel. And then it's a longer conversation of like, where do you see yourself? Where do you want to be? What's stopping you? And I've just seen God do some really cool things through my, efforts, but I mean, through hundreds of students that I've seen do it themselves. So
that's really cool.
Yeah, that's dope.
I remember seeing a picture of you. I think it was that chalk park picture. You had crazy long hair.
Yeah.
Back then, one of the many phases of Gordon.
Had my shirt off, because that was just like my own free time. That was just with my kids. That wasn't work related. That was, I'm taking this opportunity. I'm shooting my shot.
Yeah. That's dope.
Cool. That's cool. Anytime, any place.
Yeah.
Yep.
Chalk or not.
Yep.
What
about you, CG?
I remember one time we were taking some kids on a prayer walk downtown by kind of like downtown central area. And so we were just, walking in the neighborhoods, and we come across some kids that were outside in their yard. And we were like, hey guys, how you doing? And they were super talkative, really sweet kids. Probably the one boy must have been, maybe like a freshman in high school, freshman, sophomore. And then a couple girls that were like middle school age. And so I was like, hey guys, can I share something with you? Have you ever heard of the three circles? And they're like, no. And so anyway, I share it. And I remember, like, to this day, this one sticks out to me so much, because I'm just like, the girls were like very intrigued. And I was like, what circle do you see yourself in? And they said brokenness. And I said, well, where do you want to be? And they were kind of like, well, I don't know, but I'd like, maybe this one. And so I was like, awesome. I'd love to talk with you more about that. And then the boy, I asked him where he saw himself. He's like, in brokenness. And I was like, where do you want to be? He's like, oh, I'm staying in my brokenness. I was like, he goes, I love fast cars, and I love drinking, and I just love it. And I was just like, wow.
My man.
Okay. And there's like, kids with me, because I'm modeling for them how to do this. And I'm just like, well, I will be praying for you. But I was literally like, I've never had a response like that of somebody who's just like, I love sin. Yeah. I'm going to keep living in sin. And so like in the moment, I was just like, I don't know how to react to you right now, but I'm going to be praying for you. But I was like, well, at least he was honest, but yeah, that was probably the craziest response I'd ever had to that. Because I'd say 99% of the time when I share the three circles, if people are in brokenness, they want to change.
Yeah.
Like nobody's like, yeah, I'm good. I'm just going to stay right here. My life's great. That was the only one I ever had. And I was just like, that was crazy.
Like, I'm not sure how to respond right now.
Yeah. So, and that's something that we do teach the kids is like, you're not going to, I wasn't going to sit there and argue with him and be like, no, you really should change. Right. Like if his heart's not there, he's not ready, and I'm not going to
God needs to bring him
God
to
needs
humility
to work. So
and
I was
to
just
the
like
end of
telling
himself.
the kids, we need to pray for him.
Yeah.
That's God's got to work on his heart, because we can't change him.
Yeah.
So.
And you hear like so many stories of like people that have like lived their life in brokenness, and they've tried to explore like many different things, and like nothing is working, and they're at their end of the rope, and then like God comes in and be like, "What's up? What's going on? Talk to me." And then it's like they're like, "Oh." So sometimes for some people it takes
deathbed stories,
a huge reality check, like to come to know the Lord, which is like, sometimes as humans we can be stubborn. So
for sure.
yeah.